tell you what to wear in the chantry.
You have robes and such that you must wear.
The Warden has joined with Balin. We can't allow it.
Well, sometimes why are you so interested? Be gone!
Yes. Of course.
What?
As you said. Yes. I will
Solid. Naked or not.
What difference does it make?
The music. Hey, the dead.
very much.
Right. Good luck with that. I hear there are all kinds of rules that govern the proving. They get very mad if you break the rules.
If you're looking for seats, speak with a guardsman.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record. I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
We have nothing to talk about, Warden. I haven't done a thing.
Enemies ahead!
I knew these secrets. Point them at me.
There is no hope for you now!
We have done well!
We have nothing to talk about, Warden. I haven't done a thing.
You are very beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes! We could go shopping together.
Lord Harrowant is the voice of tradition and stability.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference, claims no one can stop his plans to strip.
We will need to fight shortly.
Really, stooges, your sodding pretender will ruin us for Harrowmont.
Will be done.
The battle is finished.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time. At least someone is willing to stand up for tradition. Thank you again. Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference.
Lord Balin is a bad, bad man. Yes, very.
Have you seen... I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself. Well, it's the lyrium, you know, raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind. Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck. Not crazy, just a little forgetful. Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here. Enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it. Right, best in the trade, you know. I work.
Carrigan's Cross. I can't believe Balin actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig. Not a one. But trust me, we will once we're on the path to the old Orton Tig. She was going to Carrigan's home. Only Branka's hero, the most famed paragon ever to rise from Smith Cast. He built the Anvil, and he's the only one who ever knew its secret. He was an Orton before he founded his own house, and even then, he spent most of his time in their Tig. Branka figured it was the best guess for where the Anvil was located. Aye. Branka dug up some maps of the ancient empire. It's a little tough to tell with so much of it collapsed now, but near as I can figure, we're on the right path to Orton Tig. I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Well, look what we have here. Some of Balin's new toadies. Let's show him who's king.
Be wary.
Yes, very well. Now you die! As you say, very well. Yes. Another foe slain!
I imagine you have already composed a suitable ballad to commemorate the events at Redcliffe, Leliana.
Why would I do such a thing?
You have taken up your instruments once again, have you not? So to speak. A bard takes events of great import and puts them to tale.
What happened at Redcliffe was horrible. So many people died, and they were violated by unimaginable evil forces.
That was not so difficult, was it? You may wish to add music, however.
You make it sound as if you enjoyed what happened there. I can barely stomach to think of it.
But we were successful in the end. Victory without cost has little worth.
I just think of what that poor little boy went through. No, I don't want to glorify what happened there.
Then who will learn from these events? I would think on it some more, were I you.
It's done. Hey. I finished.
Your wish?
Right ahead.
As you say. Yes. Very well.
Hurry. Crap, right ahead. Crap, right ahead. Direct me.
Of course. Very well. I will not falter! Yes. Very well.
Watch out. There's darkspawn over there.
Of course.
Too easy.
Very well. Yes. Very well. As you say. Yes. Of course. It will be done. Very well. It will be done. This is a waste of time! Very well. Of course. I knew we could not lose! Of course. It will be done. This will not end well. As you say. Very well. Yes. As you say. It will be done. As you say. Very well.
I am listening.
Just like you wanted. What now?
Darkspawn! Beware! Yes, very well. As you say. Yes, of course. Very well.
Right ahead.
Yes,
Defend yourself.
very well. It will be done. As you say. Yes. Will be done. Very well.
Yes? I see. Very well. As you wish. I shall do it. So be it. Very well. I see. Stop your drooling and save some dignity, fool. I shall do it. So be it. Very well. I shall do it. I see. So be it. Very well. As you wish. So be it. Very well. I shall do it. I see.
Trap right ahead. Ready!
Victorious! I am ready.
Another battle Hey! Come! Oh! Ask me anything. What's next?
Can't.
I am afraid not. spawn! Beware! Very well. As you say. Of course. It will be done. Yes, of course. My power is yours. It will be done. As you say. Very well. Of course.
I shall do it. I shall do it. So be it. Stop drooling and save some dignity, fool.
It will be done.
This looks like the right way out. Poor Todd Tig. It won't be long now.
I'm wondering, Morgan, do you believe in the making?
Certainly not.
As you say. Very well. Yes. Yes.
Begin the onslaught! Make him be praised! Hurry! I am your death!
Very well.
By the tits of my ancestors. Warton Tig. I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Bronca all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now. This was Caridin's home Tig. He was an Orton before he got raised to Paragon. Even stayed here when he could have had his own house. I guess he didn't want to move his people to Bunamar. The City of the Dead. Caridin built it to honor the Legion of the Dead, but it was more like a sodding mausoleum than anything. Of course, that was all before he built the Anvil. After that, he was the city's pet genius until he angered the king and fell into disfavor. Couldn't have said it better myself. What do you people see in him?
See in whom?
In the Warden.
Jealous, are we?
Jealous of him?
Of course. A handsome man with women fawning over him. It must be very difficult for you to handle. I do not blame you, especially considering that the chances of any woman who is not struck both blind and dumb by you the attention you crave is... is slight.
Quiet you. You can't get under my skin.
Were I you, I would simply give up all hope of knowing another woman at all. Or have you already? A wise move, if so.
Forget I said anything.
Trust me, dwarf, I already have.
As you say. Very well. As you say, it will be done. Very well. These beasts are surely dangerous.
Here comes trouble!
It will be done. As you say. Very well. As you say. Of course. This is a waste of time! Let us end this quickly!
Alright, back on Tuesday.
Of course.
Victorious!
Don't look now, Darkspawn.
As you say.
finished.
You can smell the breath from here.
Very well. Of course. Yes, as you say. Very well. Will be done. Yes. As you say. Very well. Will be done. As you say.
No mercy!
Of course. Yes, as you say. It will be done. Yes.
I knew we could not lose!
Of course. Very well. As you say.
I knew we could not lose!
As you say. It will be done. Yes. Very well. Of course.
And it will like this spot. Of course. It's done.
Where shall I strike? As you say. Very well.
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've claimed it. Clan? No, but it's still mine. Rock's been here for years now, and no shiny surfacer will take him away.
Bah, he's a bloody scavenger. Good as sodding gone.
Be gone, you! You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will, and they'll crunch your bones.
Word has it you can only survive down here by eating the Darkspawn dead.
It burns when it goes down. It burns! It's my claim, not yours. Crunch your bones!
These beasts are surely dangerous. It will be done. Very well.
Now you die!
Of course. As you say.
Make it break!
Go away! This is mine! Only I gets to plunder its riches! It's mine! I'm the one who found it! I drove out the crawlers! Now it's mine! You won't take anything from Rock? You won't take his shiny worms? Or pretty rocks? not mind that, maybe. Ruck has some things from the camp. Sometimes the webs. You give him shiny coins, no? Back? Not to take Ruck's claim, right? Not to steal from Ruck. No, no, no! No, no filter, no mother, no warm blanket and stew and pillow and soft words! Ruck doesn't deserve good memories. No, 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 no! She did not know, not what I did. I was very angry, and then someone was dead, and they wanted to send Ruck to the mines. If I went to the mines, she would know. Everyone would know. So I came here instead. Once you eat, once you takes in the darkness, you not miss the light so much. You know, do you not? Ruck sees. Yes, he sees the darkness inside you. No, she cannot. She remembers a boy, a little boy with bright eyes and a hammer, and she cannot see this. Swear, promise, vow you won't tell. Tell the mother Ruck is dead. He's dead, and his bones are rotting in the crawler's webs, and she should never look again. Yes, that's what Ruck is. Dead. Dead like bones that turn to dust when you touch them.
Looks like that bone picker is living in Bronca's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There are a lot of people and fires there once.
Be on your guard.
Never something like that. The same spot she...
More foes approach!
Looks like we're in.
As you say. Very well. As you say. Yes. Very well. As you say. It will be done. As you say. It will be done. Of course. Yes. It will be done. Of course.
Be gone!
Very well. As you say.
I finished. Just like you wanted.
Beware these things.
As you say. It will be done. As you say. Yes. Of course.
Come on, let's back! Let us end this quickly!
As you say. Yes. Very well. Of course. Yes. As you say. It will be done. Of course.
Now you take true power!
Yes. As you say. It will be done. will be done. As you say. Of course. Very well.
What's next? What now?
Bronca was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy. Looks like the dead trenches is our next stop then.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
The Legion gives no quarter. Send them to the stone!
You cannot defeat the Legion!
The Legion gives no quarter. Let them come! It saves us the walk to their lairs!
Got him real good that time.
As you say. Yes, as you say. Of course. Of course. Very well.
You will not win!
Yes.
You cannot win!
Well, Grey Warden, I'll give you credit for backbone. You dug a line through the spawn. Still no sense in your head, but you've got skill. Why? The other kingdoms only care when the Darkspawn march in the light. But they are always here, always pushing. Your nightmare is my everyday. Our resolve gives you a rest between blights. A surge on the surface would give us a break. When the time comes, I'll care for a good dwarven reason. Sod the rest. We die in the eyes of our brothers so we can fight without fear. It offers redemption for the promise of the greatest sacrifice. That's all you need to know. To say more invites judgment, or worse, imitation. Like dusters, I've heard of respect. Never seen it. And if it exists, it wasn't meant for me. But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the Anvil, and endless lyrium. Let us know if you find any paragons. You're as likely to find a dozen as one. And Warden, watch yourself. Drunks make poor allies.
Darkspawn!
Straight
Beware!
ahead.
Yes.
So shall it be!
Of course. Yes. It will be done. As you said. Of course. As you said. Very well.
Perfect!
As you said. Of course. As you said.
We must strike quickly!
Yes. Very well. Yes. Yes.
Darkspawn! Beware!
Of course.
Ha! We have done well! I will not falter!
Let's finish this.
It's done.
As you said. Yes.
I never liked this part.
As you said. Very well.
Now you die! Die quickly!
Don't look now, Darkspawn.
An order. As
those buggers.
As you say. Yes.
Far better than that.
Yes. As you say. Of course. Very well. It will be done.
Very well. I shall do it. I see. As you wish. So be it. Very well. I see. As you wish. So be it. Very well. I see.
Good to go! Oh, you a funny one, you are! Right away. Blood and damnation. It's done. On my way. I'll do it. It's done. On my way. I shall. Yes, of course. Right away. As you like. It's done. Defend yourself! As you like. On my way. I'll do it. Right away. As you like. On my way. It's done. Ah! Of all As you like.
Here I am.
Just like you wanted.
As you say.
Your wish? Indeed.
Very well. No, I cannot. Yes. Very well. Of course. Now you see true power!
First day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some from meat. Fifth day they return and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth they spew. Eighth day, we hated as she is violated.
Shall we? What's next?
I am yours.
I finished. Ninth day she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become. First day they come and catch everyone. Second day they eat us and eat some from meat. Third day the men are all gnawed on again. Fourth day we wait and fear for our fate. Fifth day they return, and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth they spew. Eighth day, we hated as she is violated. Ninth day, she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast. First, what is this? An elf? Exotic and impossible. Feeding time brings only kin and clan. I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors. First day they come and catch everyone. Corruption. The men did that. Their wounds festered, and their minds left. They are like dogs, marched ahead, the first to die. Not us, not me, not Laren. We are not cut. We are fed. Friends, and flesh, and blood, and bile, and... All I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared. But I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure? Do not talk of Branka, of what she did. Ancestors preserve us. Forgive me. I was her captain, and I didn't stop her. Her lover, and I could not turn her. Forgive her. But no, she cannot be forgiven. Not for what she did. Not
for what she has become. I will not speak of her, of what she did, of what we have become. I will not turn. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren, not Branka. She became obsessed. That is
Don't look
the
now,
It is
Dark
not
Spawn.
strong enough. Will be done. As you
Stop your drooling and save some dignity. I cannot be defeated.
We tried to escape, but they found us. They took us all, turned us.
Bunamar. I thought it would have fallen into dust by now.
We will need to fight shortly.
Another battle I got it!
Is that it?
The men, they kill. They're merciful. But the women, they want to touch, to mold, to change until you are filled with them.
There we go.
They took Laren. They made her eat the others, our friends. She tore off her husband's face and drank his blood. Brood mother.
As you say. Very well. Yes. Of course. Very well. As you say. As you say. As you say. Will be done. Be gone! Very well. Of course. Flee while you can! It will be done. Very well. That's where they come from. That's why they hate us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed. Branka, my love. The stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
Indeed.
Yep.
Here I am.
If Bronca is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Shave my back and call me an elf. Bronca? By the stone! I barely recognized you.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side. A king won't defeat a blight. We've had 40 generations of kings, and lost everything. I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void, the means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it. And you assume, after all my efforts, you'll be able to waltz in and seize the Anvil without a hitch? How typically arrogant. The Anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void. Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon. I needed people to test Caradon's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me. Even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness... Is that it? Now you see true power!
It's your time to die!
no idea how they carried on, holding my hand, begging to die. They had pledged me their loyalty. They had no right to fight me. They say your order is renowned for its wits as well as its brawn.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
right ahead.
Long day.
Trap right ahead. It's done.
We have done well! So shall it be!
Hey.
Yep. On it.
We will need to fight shortly.
could do that for you. It's done.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the Anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item. The Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes. Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the Anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The Anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the Anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the Anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with darkspawn spume? The Anvil will let us take back our glory!
Have you no desire to discover this Anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation. You could rival the Maker himself with this instrument.
It is this hubris that drove the Maker from us.
If you destroy the Anvil, I swear you will regret it. Fool!
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod? But, my friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Danger approaches.
I never liked this part.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the Anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The Anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden? For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here. my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in all tongue child. May you always find your way in the dark. My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the Anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. But she does not understand its danger. If the Anvil is not destroyed, you condemn hundreds of living souls to continue in agony for another 1,000 years. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes. No! I entombed myself here to find a way to destroy the Anvil. It must not be used again!
No! The Anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the Anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has. As long as the Anvil exists, it may be used to create slaves, and it will be used. Why seek a more difficult path when another, easier path is available? Help me destroy it.
The Anvil's power goes against everything I know to be right.
I cannot allow you to do this, stranger. To me, golems! Defend the Anvil, whatever the cost!
Enemies ahead!
Here it is! The Anvil of the Void. So sweet. Such power.
You found the Anvil. Are you happy now? Maybe we could go back to Orzammar, share the good news.
Look at it. It was worth it. All of it. The Anvil is everything I thought it would be.
I should have known. I thought that once you had the Anvil, you'd be satisfied.
Perhaps I could use it now. A reward for defeating Caradon. You wanted a crown, no? Or have you set your sights higher than the petty kings of Orzammar? Then stand aside and I shall forge it for you. Take it to whomever you please. There it is. An ugly lump of hot metal to go over a couple of empty heads. Now leave. It will take me some time to fully realize the mysteries here. Once Orzammar settles on its petty king, have him send for me. When next you lead your armies against the Archdemon, they will be shielded by a tide of steel men.
I hope this makes you happy, Branka. I don't think you understand what it cost to get you here.
Oh, stuff a rag in it, Ogren. Move on. Find a few whores. Sodding stone, I never thought you'd be the pining type. Now be gone.
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both. I guess you both got what you wanted. Hope it was worth the cost. We should get back to the city now. Share the news. Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
Branka still lives. Though she's mad as a nug at a tanner shop. She finally found the Anvil of the Void, and chose to stay in the deep to work it. She tasked this Grey Warden to give her crown to Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors as the first in a millennium to lead a Golem army against a blight.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! Then tell us, Grey Warden, which king did Paragon Branka endorse?
Why would a Paragon trust someone who knows nothing of us with such a decision? This is preposterous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
At last, this farce has ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a Paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him! You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me. You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon. I've already sent a mission to Branka. I'm certain by the time you call for us, I can send you a vanguard of golems for your army. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else... As it was meant. Now, I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime.
Grey Warden, you have impressed the best of us. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly. Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say. You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
News of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Harrowmont take the...
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck? What is it? Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me. Crazy. Oh, ancestors, save him. I've heard of this. Lost soldiers turning on each other, eating darkspawn flesh. Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home? Such a good boy. Still thinking of me after all he's been through. I have to go to him. He needs me. Oh, he must be so frightened out there, so lonely. I thank you for what you've done. Even if you couldn't be bothered with more. Take this. It's my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I was saving it for Ruck, but I want you to have it. As my thanks.
News of the hour. Lord Balin victorious. Lord Harrowmont arrested and ridiculed in the street.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig? You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the Assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with? What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont arrested. Thrown into prison. News of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Harrowmont take to the streets. Pandemonium.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house. They gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me. And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
News of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Harrowmont take to the
Give me a moment. Of course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment. Why, the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. If I could fight Randar Volney's second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. My understanding is that it encountered the smith named Caradin, he who was responsible for the creation of the golems, that he had become a golem himself. What I do not know is what became of him. Why did he not return with it? I would have many questions for him. Truly? He just disappeared? Then what of the Anvil of the Void? Has it been recovered? So, something of the past has been recovered. Perhaps other golems will be made again. I can only assume that is a good thing. With Caradin also goes any chance I might have had of finding answers on my past, I assume. Tell me, did it find out anything from Caradin? Anything at all about how I might have been made? Meaning that I was once a living creature? That seems highly unlikely, and more than a little insulting. Is it certain? Was I forced into this? Or simply glad to abandon a frail body? And more importantly, who was I? I simply must know. I cannot help but believe that answers lie elsewhere in the deep roads. We must look. Yes, no, I don't know. If it can search the deep roads, I may remember something. If not, then I will have to wait.
It'll do, sure.
You and your friends are formidable folk, and I'm sure... If there's anything I can do, I'm sure...
It'll do. There you are. Wanted to talk to you. You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things. I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously. What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, aye. After Branka left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living. I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her. Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say? Aye, all right then.